Hi guys, Know Thy Future brings you a new video. So today we'll be talking about the predictions for 2025. So I'm using my Mac laptop. I don't know why it's like there are maybe there's a blur or maybe there are like pixels showing. So I'll try my best that once this is recorded, that the recording is a good clean version of what I record. So basically this is about 2025 predictions. I know that I haven't been very active on this channel, but I'm trying to redeem myself with that. And so, with the predictions, I'm also hoping that uh, the predictions for 2025 will be different from 2024. If you want to see the 2024 video, you can click above to that link. So now let me go towards 2025. So with 2025, I noticed that things are going to be very different from 2024. 2024, 2 plus 2 plus 4 is equal to 8. So there was the vibration of Saturn. Now here we have 2 plus 2 plus 5 equal to 9, which will be the vibration of Mars. So Mars is a very fiery, aggressive planet, but that doesn't necessarily mean that everything will be turned into ash. It basically means that the military will become more powerful. And if you're applying for a military post, if you're applying for a government post, you have a better chance of getting the job if you try in 2025, no matter what your birth number is. I will also be doing birth number predictions at the end of this video. So here we see that it's very special. Like if we see this year 2025, it will be a very special year. In 2024 we had, I think, the most elections ever done in a single year. In 2025 the governments will be more stable. The current governments, the incumbent governments, they will have more power than ever before. Trump was elected recently, he will get even more powerful next year. So for the incumbent governments which are not having election, and for the countries who are having election, the people who are already in power, they will get power again. So this will happen in 2025. Other than that, there are natural calamities, especially earthquakes and fires, forest fires in especially California, you can say, or America, you can say. Those have a tendency to happen, so that could also happen. And there are many things like that that could occur. So there are a lot of fire happening and a lot of problems happening around the world. So you can see those things happening. So rest of the, if I'm to say 2025, it will be like a year of wars, because there were a lot of wars going on in 2024 itself. But in 2025, even though there will be, most countries will be prosperous and peaceful, many countries will have a lot of problems going for it. Like there will be calamities, natural disasters, and some fights between countries. It could even escalate to World War III. Maybe, maybe not. I'm not sure that much of a predictor, but it could be very fragile state in which this all could occur. So anything can happen in 2025. So, but people who are in a government job, people who are in a stable career like dentist, pharmacist, doctor, accountant, they will see their life will become even better in 2025, because it's a career which is on an upward trajectory and it's fixed. So that's a good thing for them. So this is going to happen in 2025. So people in business, they will have to watch out. It won't be that good of a year for them unless they're very successful already. If they also, people shouldn't change their fields. Like if they're in one business, they shouldn't open another business until that business becomes successful or is already successful, and it will become even more successful than ever before. So this is that kind of year. So this is especially a year for success in which people who are in a fixed type of career or in a fixed type of like metal it could be, or any type of matches like fire, lighters, any type of this profession, they could see gains. And the color red will be very lucky for all numbers. The color red will be very lucky in 2025. So this is something to take heed of. So there's another thing that you should wear red, bright red, or orange, these kind of colors in 2025 to increase your luck. The other thing which I have been noticing in 2025 is that all the military led countries, because even the de facto military led countries who are like in front of democracy but behind military running them, they will become more prosperous. I think one of them will be Pakistan, the other can be Bangladesh, Myanmar. Any of these countries, they can find themselves even to become more powerful than ever before. So this is something I can see happening. So this is also something which can happen. And then if we see in any country's military, they will get more powerful. Military and police, they will become more powerful than ever before. So this is also something which is happening in 2025. So I can see this happening as well. And in 2025, anything to do with fire, so anything to do with gemstones which are red, the ruby crystal, red color, anything to do with that, that will be also lucky for the person who wears it. So if you wear red, again, as I mentioned before, you will become luckier than ever before. So what do I have to say for the remaining year? So let's go into the birth number. So for this 2025, the birth numbers which will be very fortunate, that will be 1, 3, 5, and 9. So those will be very fortunate in 2025. Not to say that the other birth numbers won't be that fortunate or lucky, but 1, 3, 5, and 9 will be super lucky for 2025. So if I'm going to birth number 1, those born on 1, 10, 28, and so on, they will become very lucky in 2025. They will see their dreams realized. They will have their careers boosted. So if they're planning to open up a business, I would suggest that they remain in their jobs. Then when 2026 their own number one comes, they should opt for the job. So that is opt for the business that year, 2026. So that will be their year. But in this year, they can also like maintain their current career very nicely. So that's also very nice. Secondly, the birth number which is number 2. Now their moon and Mars don't mix that well, so it won't be that special for birth number 2. So again, they should just keep their emotions in check, and then they will be prosperous. So emotions in check is very important for this year 2025, because it's a fiery year, it's a fiery planet, so there are many problems going on. So the best is to keep everything calm. So for birth number 2 people, that is my main agenda. Number 3, again, as I said at the start of the birth number predictions, that number 3 will be very prosperous this year. So for birth number 3, I would suggest doing multiple things at a time, but doing them consistently. They are very multi-talented, the number 3 people, but they should do it very consistently. They should focus on it very efficiently and consistently, and they should do everything as a fixed point. So they should branch out, do business and job together, but do it very consistently. Again, number 4. So for number 4, it's not that lucky a year. Number 4, for them, this year was luckier than the next year. But again, if they concentrate on their studies a lot, they can get the maximum success. Even if they're doing a job, if they study at a part as a part pastime, so they can get the success. Now we go on to number 5. So for number 5, business is very lucky this year, and I would suggest not changing things consistently, because number 5 is ruled by Mercury, so they like changing things consistently. But for this year, 2025, I would mention that they don't change things consistently, and then they will get the success. And for number 6 people, this is the time to focus on family, and to focus on any business which is like trading gold, trading jewelry, and then they will get even more success than ever before. For number 7, this is not the best year for them, but for marriage wise and relationships wise, this is good year. As for 6, it is as well. So for number 7, I would say concentrate more on family and maintaining your relationship with your loved ones, and then you will find financial success as well. Number 8, again, number 8 have like this year was for them, but for the next year it will be troublesome a bit. But if the one thing which is good for them, that number 8 are consistent. Whatever they do, they have this consistent thing about them. Like if they do a job, they do it consistently. So I think number 8 should just concentrate on their consistency, and then everything will be all right. Now for number 9, this is your year. This is the year of the Mars. So I would say travel a lot, do good traveling, travel for various purposes, for business or for pleasure, and also remember to keep things very uh, like planned. So as you're a very planned number itself, so don't, and also as Mars is your planet, don't get angry or depressed very easily. Try to control your emotions. This I also mentioned to the number birth number 2 people. So this is another suggestion for you guys as well. So for birth number 9, this is the best year in many years, because it's their own number which is occurring as 2 plus 2 plus 5 is equal to 9. So this will be a very good year for them. So these are all my predictions for 2025. Again, there will be some calamities, fire related disasters, and you should also watch out for fire related incidents in your home as well, as they can become problematic. So this is also a year to watch out for them. Rest of the year, it's very good for countries where military is powerful. If you yourself are trying to get into military or the police, this would be a good year for you as well. So these are all my suggestions and predictions for 2025. If any questions or if you want a personal reading, you can look at the description, go to the description of this video and get yourself a personal consultation from me. Thank you so much and goodbye.